And we are so lucky this morning to be joined with Miss Monica Seles. How is it going, my dear? This is such an honor. You look great, by the way.
Thank you very much. Good morning, and thanks for having me on.
Oh, we are so excited. You are promoting a really cool thing that's going on with the USTA right now called like Tennis Night in America, something along those lines, right?
Yes, definitely. Tennis Night America is happening March 2nd in conjunction with the BNP Paribas Showdown at Madison Square Garden, where we have players like Venus, Serena, Anna Ivanovic playing all one night. And it's also the USTA's first ever youth registration night, which I think the bottom line is we want kids to get involved, start playing tennis, and realize how much of a fun and cool sport it is.
It is such an amazing sport. It's one that definitely changed my life for sure. I remember watching you and
That's great.
I think, was it Mary Pierce? Yes, I think that was about my day when
yes.
I remember y'all were my first two. Y'all were my first two memories of tennis, and it really got me hooked on the sport. What is it that you can tell the youth that are watching, or the parents that are watching now? What has tennis done for you in particular?
Well, one of the great things, I mean, I started playing tennis in with a very humble background. I mean, I started with one tennis racket, one can of tennis balls on public courts. And really, tennis in the U.S. is, I think about 70% of it is played on public courts. And the USTA has a great program called Junior Team Tennis, which on March 2nd, you can come to the facilities and sign up for. It's a great way to introduce kids to the sport. And one great thing about tennis, it's a sport for a lifetime, and you can play recreationally, and hopefully we'll see some very talented kids who maybe one day will be sitting in my shoes here and win some of the Grand Slams.
You really started out with one can of balls. Did you really you had to go over and chase them over the fence, didn't you? A lot.
Yes, and, well, tons, obviously. I mean, look, you seen me when I did my Dancing with the Stars, how bad I was, and in tennis too in the beginning. I mean, but the one thing I realized, this is a lot of fun, and this is something I wanted to do. I could share the experience with my father, and it was time spent together. I could meet a lot of other kids my age. I realized that this is fun. Let me stay with this. And I think years into it, I realized, boy, maybe I'm pretty good at this.
That's a good haircut there for you. We just saw a picture of your old hair. I like the new one better. I think I like the new one better. I'm just throwing it out there. Monica Seles, thank you so much for joining us this morning. A pleasure, for sure.
Thanks for having me. Bye.